What's going on, everybody? This is D. Durrell with the Manosphere. TBM, the Black Manosphere. Happy to be here once again. Been very busy with a lot of my content on other channels. For those that are new to me, you can check me out if you're looking for therapeutic information and content on D. Durrell Life Solutions. If you want to check me out in the pro-black Umar sector or church sector, you can check me out on the Sectors TV. And last but not least, you can check me out on D. Durrell The Rebirth, which is my channel that focuses on a variety of topics in Black YouTube, particularly the Black Manosphere, which is an area where I was basically interacting with for the last 5 to 6 years. Back and forth between the Manosphere, the pro-black sector, pro-black Umar sector, and then I'm back and I decided to create the Black Manosphere. Again, the Black Manosphere is an alternative to the Black Manosphere because we have different level of conversation, perspectives from females are welcome and valued. Here at the Black Manosphere, we basically support and we promote marriage. We promote fidelity. We promote stepfatherhood. We promote the development of black boys. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here because my topic today will be on a Manosphere topic. It will be a Manosphere topic, or my critique of the village Arsonist versus Tommy Sotomayor. Now, I watched the video. I understand the foundation of that interview. Shout out to Teapot on the Prophet of Thought series. I understand that the village Arsonist paid Tommy Sotomayor $1,000 for that bullshit that they engaged in a few days ago. I have to admit to you guys, it was, and I repeat, it was entertaining. Teapot made his money. This signified that Tommy Sotomayor is not what he used to be. And for those that think otherwise, ask yourself this question. Would Tommy Sotomayor have indulged in a Manosphere red pill interview 3-4 years ago? No. I would actually think that Tommy Sotomayor probably turned down 1,000 or more interviews for $1,000 because he thought that he was that nigga. Oh, yes, he did. He thought he was that nigga. He thought that he would be on the top of the mountain forever doing YouTube videos, talking shit about black people in general, talking shit particularly about the BT 1000s or whatever the hell, the 2000s or whatever the hell it is, black women. Yes, Tommy Sotomayor proved that you can talk about bullshit all day and make a lot of money. I'm not one to take away of the talent of him because it takes some talent to do the shit that he's been doing for this long. The village Arsonist, proven that he is not on the level of entertainment and interacting on a stage with somebody like Tommy Sotomayor. Now, I looked at it from a variety of perspectives. I looked at it from the perspective of the entertainment value. I also looked at it from the legitimacy of the content that they're talking about. And then I looked at it from the perspective as a content creator. And then I looked at it from the perspective of really all this bullshit was meaningless when you really really put things into perspective. The whole interview itself and the content is worthless to the black community. Tommy Sotomayor lied his ass off trying to claim how pro-black he is. And you know goddamn well he ain't pro-black. YouTube, to me, is full of do-nothing pro-blacks. And then you got Negroes who have been anti-pro-black like Tommy Sotomayor for years. And now all of a sudden, I do more for the black community. Negro, quit capping. Quit capping. The Village Arsonist could not craft a one-sentence fucking question the whole goddamn show. Who the hell? And see, this is, and he signified what I hate about the manosphere when you are in a interview, debate, whatever the fuck it was supposed to be. The Village Arsonist would speak for 3-4 minutes before he asks a goddamn question or a loaded ass question. He would speak 2 or 3 minutes asking a question and continue to do it in a repetitive manner. And Tommy was basically waiting so that he could have a chance to answer. Now, to me, I don't think the Village Arsonist even has a channel. But you want to pay someone to showcase this interaction among the sector on somebody else's channel. This shit don't even make sense. If I'm going to pay somebody $1,000, I'm going to pay you to be on my goddamn channel, not on somebody else's channel. Some of the questions were legitimate. It was legitimate in regards to the things that Tommy Sotomayor would say about the black community historically. He is Republican, which is very prevalent in the manosphere. It's nothing wrong with being conservative. It's nothing wrong with being Republican. The problem is that these Negroes are anti-black community in their conservatism, and it is sprinkled with white man worship and black female pedestal driven commentary of foreign women who ain't worth a damn. None of these Negroes, when put to the test, are truly not as conservative as they profess to be. I know it for a fact because I've debated and interacted with quite a few of them on my own. Again, as we repeat, this is the Black Manosphere. This is D. Durrell. We are speaking on my review of the Village Arsonist debate / interview / bullshit ass interaction with Tommy Sotomayor. Facts, big facts. Tommy Sotomayor start bringing up shit about they think I'm ugly and I prove that I made money. Negro, you mad that Kevin Samuel is the man in black YouTube? Let's just put it out there. You're no longer the man, because you wouldn't have never done this video, this interview 2 years ago, 3 years ago. When were you ever, and I'm going to say this, when have you ever done a Manosphere interview? This space has been around since 2.0. Before that, I never seen you interviewing, getting paid money to interview with this space. Something is up. The money is not coming in like it used to. Nobody feels sorry because your channels you had 50 or more channels that got shut down. That's your problem. Those are your missed opportunities. Now you want your roses from a platform or a space that don't put you at a high esteem anymore. This space loves Kevin Samuels. They love O'Shea. They love Angry Man, and they love Obsidian. And these are, matter of fact, I would even put Alba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. And I'll also even put, what's the guy with the podcast? Damn, I can't remember his name. Always wearing the hat. That guy too. I would put him. There are people, matter of fact, there are people that would put Donovan Sharp. He's in the white manosphere struggling. There are people that would even put Donovan Sharp above you, Tommy Sotomayor, in this space. You're not as influential as you once were. Nobody really comments about you. You found yourself looking weak last year, going into certain manosphere spaces, particularly Ramil's channel, arguing with the manosphere. You was arguing with O'Shea. You went to Bernard Riley. You bounced around trying to say what you have done and how you created a genre of pissing on your own women. That's what you've done, Tommy. And at the same time, you going around flying and paying for pussy and fucking the same type of women raw. That's what you doing. This shit, man, this YouTube shit is funny, man. This is some funny shit. Now, this guy is about the same age as me. I'm 44 years old. I think Tommy Sotomayor is about my age, maybe a year or two older, or we're probably the same age. So, Negro, we the same age, come from the same era. Negro, you have done some stupid ass shit. You went around and did an interview, got set up by Vlad TV with Tariq Nasheed, got snuck, and you wasn't even ready for it. You brought your ass to New York and got in a pro-black, quote-unquote pro-black event, and you claiming you all of a sudden so pro-black. You went over there talking shit and got your ass kicked out. You had Minister Jap wanting to whoop your ass when you was sitting in a hotel and you called the police. Then you was fucking, who else you was dealing with? Man, it's Tommy, stop it, man. You have beef with so many people. You've gotten so many channels shut down over the nonsense, and you haven't evolved. You haven't learned to curtail your content. You continue to push and say the same shit. You're the reason those channels got shut down. But no, I'm gonna be Tommy Sotomayor. So being Tommy Sotomayor, you're gonna get those consequences. The Village Arsonist, in fairness, if the Village Arsonist would have stuck with just simplified as questions, just simplify the goddamn questions to one sentence, like, Tommy, can you tell me about this instance when you said this about the black community? What would make you say that? No, the Village Arsonist would go on and say, well, Tommy, back then you did this, and then you did this, and then you said this, but what about when you said this? And I'm telling you, you claim that you're conservative this, and then you interviewed David Duke, then I said you did this, and then you said you did that, and then you interviewed David Duke, and then you interviewed David Duke. I'm like, God damn it, we get it. Everybody knows Tommy Sotomayor interviewed David fucking Duke. Who gives a shit about David Duke old crusty ass. He from the same fucking state I'm from. His bitch ass tried to run for governor back in 1996, I think. 90, it was either 94 or 98, 96, 98. Negro tried to run for governor when I was in middle school also in Louisiana. And he failed. He's a failed politician. And when he ran, he didn't even, they made it appear as if he was going to win. Negro lost by a landslide. Saying Negro, that's an offense to him. That motherfucker, I'm gonna say that dumb white motherfucker, racist bastard, lost by a landslide. He was not a good politician, never got elected for shit. He went around parading around trying to advocate for certain white male legislation, and he lost. He's a loser. And this is facts. And I went to a racist ass school where people were like, yeah, David Duke, we're gonna hope he wins. Man, you know, and all this other shit, hearing little white boys and girls saying shit. Yes. So what if he interviewed him? He's just as desperate as Tommy. He needs as much recognition and play and anything in the news worthy for him. Nobody gives a damn about David fucking Duke, old crusty white ass. But the village arsonist asked some of the dumbest ass, the longest and dumbest questions that everybody knew the fucking answers to. And everybody sitting in the chat. You know, I actually, you know, Tommy went at his ass, and the village arsonist, I've seen him roast people and say all kinds of shit. Against Tommy, he bitched out. He wasn't saying a lot of shit back. He was trying to be, I guess he's trying to be professional, claim he wiped $1,000 with his ass. You're motherfucking lying, nigga. Nigga, you hurting because you gave that money up. It did nothing for you. And it really didn't do anything for Tommy outside of him maybe needing that $1,000 to pay that mortgage or that big rent house that he got, that he was renting. Guys, man, what y'all gotta understand, Tommy is a talented YouTuber. He has made a lot of money, but Tommy Sotomayor spent a lot of money. Tommy Sotomayor bought a lot of pussy, and he even admitted it himself. And he also says there's nothing wrong with it. That nigga has bought so much pussy on YouTube. It's a goddamn shame. I'm talking white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, everything. Tommy Sotomayor has bought every brand of pussy there is in the world. I ain't hating for that, but I'm just saying, sooner or later, it catches up with you. Look, guys, for those that want to pretend YouTube is a 30 to 40 year business for you, you losing your fucking minds. It's not. For those that think that, you're losing your goddamn mind. YouTube is a nice little project that you can make a nice bundle of money over time. And when it's time to pull the fucking plug, you pull the fucking plug. You see, they got nigga right now. This Negro make his first $1 million in 1 year. Next thing you know, he got a great Camaro, a great fucking whatever the fucking sports car he had. Lamborghini or whatever the fuck he was, showing it off. See, you can tell Negroes without money. Because as soon as they get money, they start buying dumb shit. This Negro showed up there with his little shades and his little, merce and all this other shit. And this Negro flat out showed that vehicle, which was a nice ass vehicle, overpriced as fuck. And you can see it before your eyes right now. He ain't doing 20K no more. He doing 14, 15, 16 at best, which is still great, but he is not doing 20K anymore. He was doing 22, 23K. I think some of the shit he done, he's even tapped out at somewhere around close to 30K. I'm talking mega numbers where they have YouTubers who got 10, 20 million, 30 million don't even do that type of numbers on a live stream. Matter of fact, the most popular YouTubers don't even go live that often. They don't go live that often or not that at all. They do a bunch of creative ass uploads, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. Everything else, that's it. But they were going back and forth. Now, I didn't catch the part where I guess people may have came in the end and they start giving their little point of... I cared less about that because it's the same Negroes that get up there on the panel. Negroes that I probably argue with that's giving their 2 cents. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about that one bit. To hear the same Negroes get up there and say the same shit, arguing with each other. Sotomayor losing his goddamn mind. I mean, he did make some sense with some of the stuff. From a business standpoint, you cannot argue with Tommy Sotomayor on YouTube and how to build your channel. It was funny how he talked about they got YouTubers with 300 subscribers with a Cash App up already doing live streams talking about, begging for money. I thought that shit was funny, but that was true. What he was basically saying, build your audience first, then you start asking for money. And he also stated he claimed he had money before YouTube. That's how he was able to get all that equipment. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I get him on that. For myself, I'm gonna say this. When I should have, if I had to do it all over again, I would have invested maybe $2 or $3 grand in some things. I didn't start investing in YouTube. I started doing content in 2017. I already had a camera that I didn't even use that often. I used mainly my phone and I used my iPad. From 17 to 18, I didn't start actually spending money on YouTube. I didn't start spending money until 2019. No, 2018. I started spending money. I bought a software to edit. I did that in 18, which that was not a lot of money, but I didn't really start spending money until 18. And really, some of the things that I already had, such as mics, I spent money on music. I spent money on a MacBook Pro. I spent money on I bought these Sennheiser mics. I had the two Audio Technicas, things like that. I had some lights and stuff and I didn't even use that shit half the time. I had my little software. Then I ended up not liking that one, and I ended up getting Filmora, which to me was a lot better. But I was mainly using my phone, and I bought a webcam, which I should have bought earlier. If I had to do it all, I would have bought a really, really good webcam, and I already had the mics. And some of that stuff I didn't use. And then I got with a brother that kind of consulted with a brother that helped me he got with me to make my music sound better when I do my intros and so forth. Things like that. A lot of technical stuff. And the thing about it is, for myself, I never took YouTube that seriously. I still don't take YouTube that seriously. I like to do it as a means of me just interacting with people. That's the value I get out of it. Interacting with people on interesting conversations, going back and forth. Now, sometimes, you would like to get a little money to feel like you're appreciated because, just maintaining and getting different things. And so I didn't really start making money until 2019. Into 2019, then 2020, I started making money in 2020. I was making money around, I got monetized around February 2020. I started making real good money. It was up and down, particularly when I left, when I decided to leave the Umar sector. I started making really decent money doing videos and so forth. And I left the sector, the manosphere sector, because I was basically a person that was in the manosphere that wasn't red pill, that basically provided pushback between those who were and those who were not. That was my role in the manosphere. My role was giving pushback, debating, beefing, and I was cool with some of with a lot of people in the manosphere because my content was also pro-black too. And it was fun. When I got back into the Umar sector, I was a more seasoned YouTuber. I was a lot more aggressive. I was totally different from those that remembered me before I left the Umar sector to go to the manosphere. And I was glad for that. I was glad that I did that. I needed a change up. When I got back into the sector in October, had a channel shut down within a month. No, but yeah, basically I actually came back to the sector in September. Within a month, my full-time channel got shut down. My main channel had 4,800, somewhere around that amount of subs, got shut down. I had to create the D-Darrell the Rebirth. It was at first, this is not D-Darrell, and I changed the name. Did that bullshit. And by January, February, particularly January, and then the height of making money for me was between February, March, and April. I was making pretty good amount of money on a weekly basis. I could do videos and get cash apps from people watching the videos. I didn't monetize the channel. I decided not to because a lot of that content that I was doing was not able to be monetized anyway, because that shit was not worthy of that. And I didn't want to deal with all that stuff, so I didn't monetize the channel. So, for those that want to make money, the fucking village arsonists don't even have a goddamn channel. So I do think a lot people could learn a lot from Tommy as far as marketing your channel, building your channel, because he knows how to do it. You can't take that away from him. Now the content ain't worth shit, but he knows what he's doing. I cannot take that away from him. But guys, the village arsonist showed that he was not on the same level with Tommy. He tried to be intellectual. He tried to be somewhat semi-respectful. He asked these long, drawn-out ass questions. This is a fucking truck driver, nigga. Just be a truck driver. Just ask some simple ass questions. Don't try to be intellectual. That's not who you are. The same nigga up there sitting there talking about what's your boy? The one that just died, that just passed away. Shit. With the bald head and the fucking clock ticking and shit. Called him a fucking genius. People. I mean, listen. I don't like talking about the dead and so forth. I gave my I told people we shouldn't speak, but this Negro was on there talking about him. These guys be praising some of the weirdest motherfuckers, and then people start exposing how this guy was really living and all that shit that he said. The anti-black shit that Negro would say. Oh my God. Can't even get his name out. And he was saying this shit for years. David Carroll. Yes. The anti-black shit. This nigga was calling people monkeys and this is the goddamn playbook. This is the playbook. I told you fucking monkeys. Shit in the fucking investment and shit. And this nigga living in a ragged ass trap house. On disability. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I can't respect a lot of these guys in the space, because my thing is, I'm going to say this. For all the shit that you talk and these guys talk, they have shown, even in the manosphere meetup, the frauds that they are. Look at little Big Nate bitch ass right now. This Negro went on a roller coaster in less than a year and a half. Look where he's at now. Yeah, he's mad about my channel. Real mad about my channel. I'm here to apologize to me and my son. Fuck you and your son, Big Nate. Your son got his ass whipped in a damn UFC fight too. I'm sitting here like, look, man, little Big Nate, you can sit here and argue with me on shit that you know nothing about. Trying to teach you the fundamentals of research, your dumb ass won't listen. Brother, just give it up. And these niggas will argue you down and yeah, you're effeminate, Diderot, you're effeminate. I'm laughing at this motherfucker. Little fat, chunky, 5'5", 285-pound motherfucker. Looking like Porky Pig. This nigga gotta pay for the pussy. This the nigga I'm dealing with, man. I'm like, man, y'all niggas, man, in real life, man, y'all motherfuckers are just some fucking low grade ass niggas, fucking bums, man. Just straight up bums that don't deserve nobody attention, nobody submission. Nobody open any legs for your dumb ass. Y'all niggas want femininity. We want this, we want that. Fuck y'all on that femininity bullshit. Because any masculine bitch that open their legs, you diving right in, and you're diving in head face. They go for niggas like Minister Jap and everybody else. Kevin Samuel, Minister Jap, Angry. I don't give a fuck. They all going in. At least O'Shea admit he a trick. That's my nigga right there. That's my little nephew. All these other niggas trying to put on these facades like they wouldn't do this and do that. And they be the main niggas that's tricking. The main niggas that's simping on a down low, but they want to talk about red pill. Get the fuck out of here. None of these niggas are red pill from my position. In practice, these niggas are not practicing red pill ideology. They're not. These niggas can claim that they are, but they not. If you once want to say that you're disgusted with certain things about black women, you don't like the way they do certain things, You don't like the fact that you ain't getting no ass. You don't like the fact that you ain't got multiple women. You don't like the fact that you've been turned down multiple times. Hey, man, everybody been turned down. Shit. These niggas don't know how to deal with fucking rejection or just being turned down. You know, and every woman that reject you, they're not necessarily rejecting you. They probably don't want to be bothered with, or they don't want a boyfriend right now. They don't want to deal with the bullshit. They just want to be they working on themselves. They got other shit going on. They don't want to be fucking with you. For many of them, that's the case. For many of these ladies, that is the case. Seriously. Like, seriously. That's the case. But the village arsonist, man, that nigga look bad. I'm sorry. Like, he entertaining at times and shit. Seen him on Grandmaster Troll channel. I see him over there by Teapot and other people. He popping. I don't be watching all the Manosphere shit. Like, I don't watch shit like Bernard Riley and motherfuckers. I watch some Obsidian shit every now and then. I watch Teapot sometime every now and then. I watch O'Shea shit consistently. That's the only person I'm really listening to consistently like that. Some of these other guys ain't really doing. I actually listen to more content where people are actually talking about the Manosphere than the Manosphere itself, to be honest with you. Like DJ Kuda do content about the Manosphere, not necessarily on the Manosphere, just response to shit that's going on. You see somebody like bitch ass BGS don't watch his stupid shit, and people like Elwood Anna don't watch this shit. Bernard Riley, I don't watch this shit. I used to watch it a little bit at the beginning. When Obsidian left the show, I was done. I mean, that's just facts. It's just the motherfucking facts. So you can't question Tommy Sotomayor's propensity to make money on YouTube. Tommy missed out on some major shit when he had he had several instances where he had political politicians that were advertising. He fucked that up. I'm talking, man, Tommy, I understand, you know, being that he is conservative, but this Negro had a pipeline, people that were actually part of the party that were going to advertise and give him. He could have been an instrument for the Republican Party to the black community, to black YouTube. He fucked that up. You want to start beefing with motherfuckers. You want to start talking about who's supposed to fuck, and she claimed she wanted to fuck me, and you start getting all this. I'm like, dude, man, they was paying you. Long term, man, you would have been having a check. You want to do bullshit for views. Fuck the views. They paying you to advertise this shit. Take it. I'm not even conservative. I'm conservative on certain topics. I'm more of a moderate. And I'm not liberal. I mean, really, I'm kind of a moderate independent. But Tommy Sotomayor missed out on a lot of opportunities, several opportunities, just to start beefing with Kwame Brown and all this other shit. Come on, man. He could have been better off just lowering the rhetoric on the black females and the black community, and just lower some of that rhetoric and just, stay out of everybody else's shit. And he's making money. And he's probably a millionaire. And I wish him the best, man, because he's been in this shit for like 8 years. But YouTube, if you're gonna make millions of dollars, which very less than 1% make millions of dollars a year, even $100,000s of dollars, man, you make your money. You look at your peak of what you're gonna do. You start saving that money, investing that money, and spending that money. investing that money in other areas where you're making residual income. And at some point in time, you're going to want to do less and less content, but maximize on the amount of content that you do make to make sure you get the advertisement and whatever else type of residuals that you can get out of your channel and out of your brand. Niggas going live every day and doing videos every day is not the way to go long term. Unless you got other people paying to be on your channel. Unless you got other people paying for you to advertise their products. Unless you are paying, somebody's paying you to do things, edit, say things on their channel, interviews. That's where the money is. A person like Sotomayor should be getting paid more than $1,000 for an interview, which, by the way, I wouldn't pay his ass shit. But if you, I'm just saying, not on the content. You're basically beyond the content at this point. You're basically a made person. Courses, speeches, conferences. Shout out to C Boogie. I'm coming to the goddamn self-improvement in H-Town come February the 5th. I will be there. I'm gonna get me a fucking ticket. If the Manosphere will do that Manosphere meetup this year, I definitely will be there. That's a definite. Now, I don't know if they're going to let my ass in there, but I will come there to see what the fuck happens. I'm going to give a D Darrell. I'm going to give and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rent wherever that Manosphere meetup is going to be. I will be renting a room there. So ain't nobody kicking me out of shit. In case, so I'm going to have a buffer. So in case they say you can't come, I'm like, nigga, I rented a room. I'm here. Fuck that. But yeah, man, overall, man, the content over there was, you need to go check it out. Village Arsonist versus, debate interviews / with Tommy Sotomayor on stuff about the black community and all kind of other things, topics and so on. Basically an indictment on Tommy Sotomayor's behavior, like he give a damn, nor should he. And that's basically what it was. So with that being said, guys, this is D Darrell with the Manosphere. This is Manosphere content. This is an alternative to the Manosphere. Hope you all like the commentary. Please subscribe and share. If you want to donate to D Darrell, you can donate to my channel, $ Darrell, DERELL 77. Donate to your boy. Y'all have a great day. Peace.